Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. Well, today is part 2 of my review for OneDaySaving, and we have 2 pre-stamped cross stitch. Let's start with the first one. It's called Light of Temptation, and it's a Joy Sunday wannabe. It's in a Joy Sunday bag. Get it out of the bag, and it's not very big. This is a 14 count, and it is 21 by 30. Trying to get everything apart here, but yeah, I thought it was kind of pretty. It's just plain and simple, partial. Does have butterflies. Could have made the butterflies a little more colorful or something. I don't know. It's kind of different. And it was $3.92, so it's not going to be very big. It does come with a printed pattern. It's on both sides. It has back stitching and full stitch cross stitch. It has 5 different colors in back stitching and 22 total colors. So yeah, but I thought it was just kind of plain and simple and easy, you know what I mean? Let's take a look at the colors here. So there's not too many threads. Oh, and it's accounted. Oh, well, why not? Yeah. I didn't even see that part. So, yeah, some days I read ahead and some days not so much. But it has some lovely little colors with pinks and reds and yellow greens. A couple different shades of green. 1, 2, basically 3, 4, maybe 5 shades of green, but it has some other bright colors. It does come with 2 needles, and it does say 14 count, so the needles are quite thin for the 14 count. Yeah, this is going to be a piece of work, but I thought it was a simple enough pattern, evidently, that I could do counted. It does come with a nice piece of fabric that is serged. Does not have the what do you call it? The key on the piece of material. Material is 31.5 centimeters, or almost 12.5 by 9, almost 9 inches, or 22.5 centimeters. So yeah. But the pattern seems to be simple. It is not, this is not gridded, so that makes it twice as hard, I think, for people that want to start this. Now you could grid this material, you know, with those pins that are either water soluble or, what do you call it? They iron, you know, it away. So, not real sure. It'll take a hot moment before I ever start this. But I still think they should have had more colors in the butterflies. They could have gotten a little bit more carried away with colors. I mean, you could probably change them if you wanted to. You know, if you're good at that. I'm not good at that at all, changing colors. I usually go with what they have, especially in counted, you know, unless it's some kind of fancy floss. We'll call it fancy floss. Excuse me. Yeah, because I can't ever get the colors to look the way I want to. Or if they call for fancy floss, this is where I was going with that. Sorry. My brain. I will change it to DMC if I can. You know, if there's a conversion, or I will look. There's a place you go online. I don't have the links to that, but where it says, even at 1, 2, 3 stitch, they say, like, you look it up. Let's say it's Gentle Arts Squash or whatever, and you put in Gentle Arts Squash, and then it'll say, and then it'll ask you what do you want to compare it to, and then you just put in DMC and it'll tell you what color of DMC you should use. if it's not listed on the pattern. But I usually go with DMCs. I haven't dwelled went into delved deep into using any kind of silk, because I had bad silk experience. But that silk, people tell me, is rayon. That you, let's say you go to AliExpress, and this, it'll say silk or cotton. That silk is not silk, it's rayon. It's a wannabe silk. So anyway, yeah, well, we'll have to think about that lantern. Let's go on to the next one. And I don't know, lately I've liked some of the fish ones. You know, I'm not one for dolphins or whales or anything like that. I'm more into tropical fish. I tried to have tropical fish one time. Yeah, it was, yeah, not so good. This is another 14 count, and it's called Tropical Fish number 7. I'm assuming that there are 6 other kits of some kind of tropical fish. And the picture is actually a picture of it stitched. Now this looks like it would definitely need some kind of back stitching in it, but it doesn't have any. Yeah, this is a 54 by 37. It is a 14 count. The patterns on either one of these will not match your canvas. It has its own set of symbols, but you know, you can still look, and it's all gridded. You can still look and see, oh, it's number C, so you'll come over here and find number or letter C and find out it's number 13, if you can't tell, you know, from what is printed on the pattern, on the canvas. This does have 51 colors, and it's just full cross stitch. But yeah, I thought it was kind of pretty, but now that I see it in person, I would kind of want to do some back stitching to make things come out. So I think it's kind of pixelated for some reason. But lots and lots of colors. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Does have some 310 black. And no 823. It does have 824. No 939. Let's see. And no 3865. They have B5200 for their white. So let's take a look at the threads. So it does come with 2 needles, and it comes with a nice thread card. Let me explain. They are stapled together. Let me give it a shake first, just so I can prove my point, if you will. It does have the product number here, and it does say these numbers running here, which are blue. These blue numbers are the DMC numbers. The number below that is the number on the thread card, for the thread card. The red numbers are how many strands of each that you have. So, yeah, it's very, very nice. And they started to, I don't know if they started to do this, or if this is something, and I'm just getting to these kits that are kitted up this way. But beautiful greens and teals and pinks and oranges and some brick red-ish. It's kind of a mulberry look. I don't know. Or pomegranate color. Juice, you know, color. And over here we have some more greens. We have a strand. But a little bit of 310, so there's not too much of it. I always worry. I'm like, I don't feel like doing a whole bunch of 310 background. After a while, the dark color gets to my eyes, and some kind of yellow-green color. Look at that oranges. And then there's like 4 shades of orange right there. And then you got this peach over here. So very beautiful, beautiful colors. I think it just needs to be detailed out. Does that make sense? I don't know. Nice material. It's very soft, very easy to work with. It is serged all the way around. It does have the product numbers that are on the paper front. It says what it is. This is how many squares per square. It's 252 by 164. All of your symbols are printed across the bottom, and they go up the sides as well, since there's so many. Very nicely printed on the canvas. I can't get over how soft this canvas is. It's very pliable and easy to use. Very nice. Now, it does come with 2 needles, and I found that sometimes they're just not good enough to get through the canvas. So I do use, on a 14 count, I use a 28 or 26 needle that you can buy, you know, separate little packets of needles and stuff. But only because it goes through the fabric a lot easier. Now you're going to use 2 strands on this. So, yeah, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Now these tropical fish were $10.76 for this kit. Like I said, your paper pattern is not going to match. So this has its own set of symbols. So, yeah, but very nicely printed. It looks pretty easy to look at, you know, if you get it, you know, where you're going to stitch. It's very easy to see what the symbols are. But very nice. Very nice. Now, OneDaySaving does have diamond painting, cross-stitch, paint by number. They also have custom. I don't know what they do their custom on. They have free shipping on orders over $50. If they have any specials, I will put that in the description below. They do have some beaded cross-stitch, and they have tools and crafts for diamond painting, cross-stitch, and paint by number. And let's see. They also have paper quilling. They have counted and stamped cross-stitch. I don't know if I said that before. But yeah, they always have a lot to choose from. Very good prices, very comparable to everybody else. And it's not carried away or over expensive. And so if you're getting into this, you can spend a minimal amount of money. I would say no more than 20 bucks. I wouldn't even go that far, but to get, because it comes with your pattern, it comes with the thread, and it comes with a needle. And that's basically all you need to do to start cross stitch. You don't have to have all of the frizzy frillies. Just get the stitch down, and after you've stitched and stitched so many times, you'll get onto it, and then you can go on to a bigger project. But in the beginning, this is one of the cheapest crafts that you can go into for minimal amount of money. And if you like it, then you can go on to count it. You know, and go to the fancy floss and the fancy this and the fancy that. But make sure you really like doing it. I mean, it gives me a lot of comfort and makes me calm. Just stitching. I don't care what I'm stitching on. That doesn't even matter to me. It's not, for me, it's not about finishing something. It's just the stitching and the calm and how relaxed it makes me feel. I've spent half my life being nervous and neurotic, so this has taken me from that to that. Very calm. So do check out OneDaySaving. If you liked it, thank you OneDaySaving for sending me all these beautiful kits over the past 2 weekends. I've greatly appreciated it. Love your products. And I have ordered from them separately. Now, I ordered this. Now, mind you, we've had postal problems, okay? On the 6th of of January, and I think I got it by the 28th, but I had postal problems here. So it usually takes about 2 weeks. It's basically what I'm trying to tell you. So don't count that because, the time that it took, and it was a little over 2 weeks still, but besides my problems with the post office and them not having anybody to deliver, yeah, I wouldn't even count those days. So, but do check them out. I do have a discount code, I believe. I will put it in the description box below. Do check it out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye.